Alright, sorry for that, guys. We lost a little bit of the first part of the video, but we did get to cast our Titans and make some zombies before our opponent's Gyruda turn. So now we're just kind of hanging out and seeing what happens from here. Hopefully our opponent whiffs and doesn't do anything too crazy with this Gyruda, but that being said, this is a very scary turn. We are in decent position right now, as is, so alright, they hit a Kozilek. Oh, they got so our maximum hand size is reduced by 7. And they're gonna draw 7 cards. This is not that bad for us. Go ahead and get a normal forest here. Get another zombie. So best draw for us here is any way to get Dryad. Dryad here is lethal. I did mill one of our Dryads. That's a Grazer. Okay. That is not the worst. So we can do a pretty good job here of going wide with zombies. So I think that's what we're going to do. Lots of triggers here. And we might just be able to win this game based on the sheer amount of zombies we're able to put out this turn. You know, they can obviously make blocks and go to 4, or take 4 here. And that's fine. And now we get to play a snow-covered forest, get 3 zombies, play a Grazer. And we can put this Ghost Quarter into play. I should have hasted one of these zombies too. I messed that up. And then we can actually Ghost Quarter ourselves later. But I think we're pretty good. We have 28 power on board for them to deal with. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah. Primeval Titan, that's fine. They're gonna make some zombies too. I just don't think they can keep up with our zombie production. What is this? Okay, so they're gonna make a couple zombies. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Currently they're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 damage. And then let's go ahead, we can Ghost Quarter. So we'll lose 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And let's actually just get rid of our Radiant Fountain. We can get Swamp. The opponent ghost quarters us, we actually make more zombies, so that's fine. Sweet, 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 sweet. So, have to worry about Garuda. This doesn't really help us too much. Decays aren't great. Fire Spout could answer their other guys. I think this one's just kind of a race. I don't think I really want to worry about interacting as much anymore. I think we're actually fine the way we are. Are there any of these lands that we don't want? I think I like our lands where they're at. I think we're good. Lyris getting banned, what you think? I mean, I don't think it's getting banned in Modern anytime soon, but I would not complain, to say the least. I think it needs, something needs to happen. Oh, this hand is not, this hand's fine, but like we turn to our Amulet, play Gruul Turf, get to explore, and then hopefully we hit a land that can play the Grazer, play the Gruul Turf, play the other Grazer, play the Gruul Turf again, and bounce it back. Like this just doesn't seem good enough. It's close, but this hand seems better, even though we're still kind of low on lands. We're going to cast turn 2 Dryad. We just need to draw lands. We'll ditch the Pact. As redundant Dryad can help ramp us or just help us have our Dryad if they answer it. But no, Filthy Franklin, I don't think Lyris is going to get banned in Modern yet, sadly. I'd be fine with it getting banned in Modern, but it's just, I think it's almost certain to get, something's going to happen to it in Legacy. Because it's really running rampant there, but I don't know. It's kind of all over all the formats, but I don't want them to just up and kill the card. That was a really great draw, by the way. This is a race, so I don't think our life total matters as much, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the Overgrown Tomb. Let's play our Grazer here. Okay, and then let's play Gruul Turf. If they have their one of Ghost Quarter, we can be sad. Got the Overgrown Tomb just in the rare case that we draw our trophy in the main deck. Meddling Mage. Did not expect that one. They named Dryad. That's weird. Meddling Mage is some cool, sweet tech from them, but yeah, Dryad would have been really good here. So we can't play Dryad, so let's just play our Field of the Dead tapped and pass. We still have Titan in 2 turns. There's the Mana Dork. I have Wide Up. I wonder what that could be for. Alright, so we can just play tapped Overgrown Tomb. Nothing doing here. Next turn we're casting Titan. trying to do what we can do. Next turn, if they have a land, they are going to be able to cast Garuda. Alright. So... opponent is paying cost Aether Mage's Touch. Put a creature card among them on the battlefield. It gains at the beginning of the end step, returning creature to its owner's hand, and put the... So they just get to play their own Titan. That seems pretty good. Because they will most certainly get to cast it next turn. So yeah. That seems pretty bad for us. We go up to 6 lands here. So that might just put them ahead on the race just a little bit. They had a good little bit of tempo here. I mean, opponent's on a weird deck, that's for sure, but they you know, they were very low on stuff to have in hand. Field of the Dead, Ghost Quarter, okay. So I was also thinking of getting Ghost Quarter here. So we can get Ghost Quarter and Forest. I guess so. What we can do, we can get here. This is the line. Ghost Quarter and Verdant. And then next turn we can make lots of zombies. Because we'll play this, get a zombie, fetch here, get a zombie. We'll attack first, actually. And if we draw a land too, we can play this Grazer and get another zombie. Beginning of your end step, that's even more disgusting. Surprised they didn't cast Garuda there. Because while I agree that... Okay, so this was also pretty interesting from opponent. I think, because... I don't know why they didn't do that pre-combat. I guess they're just the straight-up Reanimator Garuda type deck. So they're just looking to hit something off of that. And they hit another Primeval Titan. Sure. They're going to make a ton of zombies. The issue here is that they have 2 Titans. So yeah, they hit our Field of the Dead, sure. We'll get a snow-covered forest. So we actually need to hit another Titan here. It's like our only way to really stay in this game. I'll probably concede if we don't. Wait, this can hit... Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among those cards. So they milled me for my Titan. I did not know Garuda could do that. That's dumb. So... And we know they have a Titan in hand. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and concede this one. I don't see a way out of it. I mean, we could do a the fancy try and double ghost quarter their, like, get both of their fill of the deads, but they're just way too far ahead. Okay, so they have their own Titans, and that does seem to be a big part of their game plan, so let's bring in some extraction effects. Ditch both of these. And then we can... Force of Vigor doesn't seem good. I don't care about Tracker. Fire Spout actually looked pretty okay there. We can ditch a Grazer and another Explorer. I'll actually ditch this Primal Command and keep the Grazer just to help us accelerate a little bit more. Alright, we're on the play. Okay, so we have turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 we play this, put Fill of the Dead in play, and then we have turn 3 Titan if we can draw it. Is that good enough? This hand's good, we have interaction too. I think I'm gonna try it. Almost forgot it was even our turn, because they got to play their land first, which is unfortunate. They don't need to be any faster than they already are. Damping Sphere, that's a little brutal. That kind of hurts our plan. I did not think they would have Damping Sphere. We don't have a black source to blow that up yet. They're just going to go ahead and get their land now. So there's our Titan. We still don't have a way to cast it. So we're going to have to... This is not good. I think we just have to play this here. We need a green source. If we can get a green source that isn't turned off by Damping Sphere, we can cast our Titan. Or a black source so that we can blow up this Damping Sphere. Okay. That was good. Are you joking me? That's ridiculous. Like, what is opponent's deck even? Like, they're just playing like this random janky ass. Bant. Flash. Yeah, it's all weird. Okay, so if we can get our dryad down. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have dryad. Casting Primeval Titan. Okay. Think we might be able to one-up that. Yep, lots of zombies. Alright, so we need to get Valakut battlements. Alright, field trigger, field, Valakut the Titan, Amulet, untap, Valakut the Titan, yes, yes. Field, red, haste. Attack. Yes. Valakut. Vesuva. Field. Valakut them. Valakut them. Valakut them. Valakut them. Valakut them. Valakut them. Untap. This is round 1 actually, sorry. I've been really focused on this, these lines, because this is been super complex. Here, okay, cool. And we're attacking. They obviously have to block with a bunch of their zombies. This puts us pretty even on board, and we also have 1 land drop left with his dryad that should kill them, but just in case. What are they doing? Sure. That's fine. Not going to pay 2 life. Sweet. So we got there 2-1 on that one. That felt really good. So whatever opponent was on, Bant, Flash, Garuda, Titan, Field, Madness, we got through that. This is round 1, and we're 1-0 so far. So we're not too far into it. Haven't missed much of anything. We did have a little bit of technical issues as we started the stream. So that was a little annoying, but you know, we're here, we're streaming, trying out some new things. Sit here and look at our pretty deck list. This is definitely a pile, but not as much of a pile as what our opponent was just playing. We will be on play. Flank attack 27. Okay. This hand actually does not look too bad. They're a Luris deck. So let's see. If we go Amulet next turn, we can play Rot Farm, Grazer. Or we can play Grazer, Rot Farm, make the mana, Grazer again, Rot Farm. We got 2 black floating, and then we could play the Rot Farm for turn. So that's not really doing anything, but I'm pretty sure this is just turn 3. Because of that, this is turn 3. Titan. So we have 5 mana here. This one of these will make 6, or makes an extra one. So this would be 6. So yeah, we'll keep this one. Leading on Amulet here because we want to get it under whatever our opponent's doing with their Luris deck, if they are a discard deck. And if we draw any 3 drops here, we could go ahead and cast them. Steam Vents. Delver. Alright, so we're playing against some Luris Delver. With all the baubles in the world. Alright, feel pretty good against Luris Delver. Unless they have some really good tempo spells, which I don't know what they would have. Just shield to these always. I don't have to deal with it. So we can go ahead and play Rot Farm, bounces back Grazer, Grazer. We can put these both back into play and then have Vesuva to copy the Rot Farm. I like that. Grazer. Force back in play. And then Grazer. Cavern back in play, or put Cavern in play on Giant. And now we should be pretty well set up to slam this Titan next turn. Uncounterable and put this game pretty far out of reach. Yes, we'll lose our mana. Also, totally fine if this Delver flips, as we have two guys that can jump it for a couple turns. So, feeling good there. Gonna go ahead and yield to the turn. It's pretty obvious we aren't representing anything here. Other than the fact that if we have Bounce Land Titan, we're just gonna get them. Get them. No Thoughtseize. Sam Visions. Delver. Okay, cool. No block. Alright, so double Amulet doesn't really do anything for us here because we don't have the Slayer's package. It would only allow us to haste some other stuff, so I actually think I'm going to hold it. So yeah, so we'll copy Rot Farm here. And they concede. Yeah, they knew they just couldn't compete with that, so Abrupt Decay is in here. Tracker is possible here. I like Fire Spout here, as it's pretty good at getting rid of their threats. Another Cavern and a Bog are both good here. We can get rid of Ghost Quarter and probably cut a Valakut, because they just can't really beat the Field of the Dead stuff unless they're already pretty close to being lethal and have some flyers. And thinking about trackers, thinking about bringing in Fire Spouts. I don't want to bring in trackers. I think we grind pretty well against what they're doing anyway. Trim a couple Explorers, Primal Command, Summoner's Pack, sounds good. And call it a day. But yeah, that felt really good. This deck's, I mean, our list has felt really good so far. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, this is pretty much what we want to be doing. Obviously, we need to find a Titan, but, you know, a couple draws at it, coupled with having Amulet and Azusa. That gives us Azusa right there. Okay, next turn we get to Azusa. And just put all of our lands into play. It's actually probably, it'll be correct to hold this bounce land. Another Delver. Get in for 3, sure. Azusa. So let's play. I'm going to go ahead and shock in Overgrown Tomb. That way we don't have to worry about the trigger. Then we can play Bog tapped. no value here. Then explore. Now that puts. Could play the scroll turf here. And get one card deeper with our explorer since we already have enough mana. I think that's what we're gonna do. Bounce this back. Explore. It's battlements. Sweet. Yeah, we can't play any more lands. Now we're just looking to find a Titan. Or even a Dryad here. Dryad would be sweet. Opponent's opting. Serum Visions. Lots of cantrips here. Haven't really seen anything besides Delver's Lures and cantrips. So you're going to get in for a ton here. Not too excited about that. Alright, Trophy here is a pretty solid draw. So let's undo. And trophy one of these. Probably should have gone ahead and played our lands first before we did this, but I think we're fine. Can't block, so we might as well attack. The lower we can get them, the better. And still, drawing Titan at any point in time is just absolute gas here. Probably going to go ahead and resolve Lyris here and replay this Delver. Would make the most sense. Sprite Dragon. Sprite Dragon is good. Another Sprite Dragon. Unearth, yeah. There's 7 here. That's gross. So we have to draw a Titan or we lose. Titan. Verdant Catacombs. That is not it. Alright. Yeah, we weren't getting there. Alright, so we knew what we were getting into with that hand. I like our board here, so I think we're just going to stick with it. They seem very interaction light, which is surprising to me. I would expect a lot more interaction. This hand's outstanding. We need to draw some lands, obviously, but you can't ask for a much better hand here. Force negation, that's fine. I'm fine. They pitched a snap there, so they're already down on some cards there. And that's the one good thing about this version. We don't care as much about our amulet. Alright. Looking for lands, looking for lands. Really need to rip a couple lands off the top here. Sprite Dragon. Yep. Bobble's fine. Don't have second bobble. Alright, so we'll block Sprite Dragon. Prevent the most damage. Land. They won't bobble me. Sweet. So what we want to do here, let's get Overgrown Tomb. Yes. Play Azusa. Play Rot Farm. Turn our forest. Play our forest again. And then pass the turn. Next turn we can Primal Command and go get a Titan. And then hopefully we can draw a land in our next two draw steps to be able to cast it. But gain 7 life, or we can put the Sprite Dragon back. So Air Vision's pumped this up. If they pump it again, we'll probably just chump it with the Sprite Dragon and take 3. And then we can just go for a gain 7. Lightning Bolt. That's going to go at Grazer. Okay. Alright, so now I'm actually feeling, I think we'll actually save more damage by just getting rid of this. It's another Dryad. That is not what we need. So gaining 7 here. Gaining 7 here is probably the best. But we can't block these anyway. So make it where we only take 4 and then we die the next turn. If we take in 7, we fade a whole turn and then we get... I guess it gives us more turns that way. Just gain 7 unless they're casting lots of spells. It's... What is better there? This always has flying. And it's going to grow. So if we do this and next turn he does this, plays it, doesn't have a spell, we take 4. And then we die the following turn. Of course we can gain 7. And then we take 9. If he has 2 spells, which is likely. Or at least 1 spell, we take 8. And then we're dead the next turn. I think we just have to hope they don't have a whole... We already know they've missed land drops. They don't have spells. So I think we're just going to bounce this Sprite Dragon and pray? No, that's not it. So God, we just know they have spells. So if they go spell, spell, we're taking 9. And then we're dead the following turn after we cast our Titan. If we don't do this, they kill us anyway, so maybe we just, yeah, let's just try it. Gain 7. Let's go get Primeval Titan. Alright, now we have to draw land still. Should have attacked there, but I don't think it matters. We really just have to fade them having a whole lot of anything. Like even land though, dude, they just play like Lurrus Bauble, and we take 8. But if we can get a land, it has to be an untapped land, obviously, too, which we still have, 13 of in the deck. I actually think one of the weirder but better lines here, or draws here, would be removal. Like, it's not, it sounds weird, but I think we can draw a removal spell, like a 2-mana removal spell, and play our Dryad and then draw into the land. I think that's our best chance to win. Because that will stop a lot of damage, allow us to get the Dryad out, and then when we play the Titan, we can get Valakuts and Fields and stop the rest of the damage in the air that we can't block. This game's been really close, that's for sure, though. Just Lurrus here. K command. Gonna kill our Azusa, that's fine. Kill Azusa and we discard a card, sure. And we take 8. Again, still think that's our best draw, is remove a spell into, because like this is, we're just Dobbs here if we don't draw anything. No, we have Radiant Fountain. Oh, we have Radiant Fountain. Yes. Sweet. So we have Radiant Fountain here. So we can get Bog, Radiant Fountain. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That way Lurrus can't cast him a spell, so they're going to have 2 spells in hand to kill us. Or Lightning Bolt. Alright. Let's see what you got, opponent. Don't have it. Serum Vision's probably gonna do it. That's a land. Lurrus. No bobble. No bobble. Are we gonna get there? Oh, wow. They're gonna not attack with this. Yeah. So I think they just have to attack. And this is 10 damage plus Valakut damage. I think we actually just have them dead. I don't even have to worry about their creatures. They take us to 9 or to 1. Yeah, so we want to use Primeval Titan's ability. We want to get Valakut, Vesuva. Vesuva's going to copy Rot Farm. That one. Go there. Yep, and they know it. So we're actually going to use this to bounce back, and we're going to play it again as a Valakut, and it'll deal 6 when it enters. So kill the Lurrus, get in for 10, deal 3 to them, to put them to 1, and then we play this land again and win. GG's, baby. 2-0. That was a fun game. That was a really fun game. Yeah, we'll be on the play. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to write down what all we've played against just for some notes since we're testing this deck out. I played against some guy, Rutapile and Lurrus Delver. Okay, this hand just doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, it looks good on the front side, but we don't have we need a little bit more mana. And the pack's kind of awkward because we already have our threat. This hand, yuck. This hand's not awful because it gives us. I mean, we have turn 2 Azusa. We're on the play. We have summoners packs, but we're so packed flooded here. Like, if one of these was a land, I think we'd keep this, but I don't think we can. I think we actually need to mulligan this down. Yeah, this is a fine hand. It's slow, but we can keep it. Can ditch the. You can either ditch the Summoner's Pact or the Primal Command. Considering we're going to be slow. So what? We're going to play Ghost Quarter into Rot Farm into Ghost Quarter. Play Dryad, play another land, bounce back to Ghost Quarter, and then the next turn we'll be able to Titan. That's it. So we still need an untap land to do that. We're looking at turn 4 Titan here. I think we're going to pitch this Primal Command and just hope we draw into something better. And then probably the Vesuva. It's probably the worst card. Turn 1 Ghost Quarter. Temple to see. Oh, this is Adnov. This is probably not good for us game 1. So I'm actually kind of fine to have such a awful hand. Lotus Bloom, Suspended, Boat. Suspended 2 of them. Gross. That's not an awful draw. There, that one's pretty good, actually. So let's play our Amulet. Play Rot Farm. Develop our mana a little bit. We're still on the track for turn 4 Titan, but we're on the play, so hopefully they can't kill us before then. And since we have Dryad, we probably can go for or at least get pretty close to going for a kill there. So maybe they'll tap out or not have an Angel's Grace or a and such. They're cantripping pretty good though. Their turn 4 though is going to be very scary for us if they have anything at all, because they have all the mana to do all the things. Alright. Dryad can play this here. And yeah, we'll pass here. And we're tightening it on turn 4. Is it going to be good enough? We don't know. We'll see. There's an unlife. Okay. Just go ahead and crack this. That was actually a mistake because that tapped for mana. We should have kept that. That might have just cost us the game. Hopefully not though. That was almost very unfortunate. Let's play battlements. Add red, green, add green. Bounce this back. And Summoner's Pact. Go get our Primeval Titan. Cast our Titan. So we're going to go get Valakut here. I think we might just have lethal. Yes. Yes. Haven't done the math yet. To see if we have lethal, but we're going to be pretty close here. Yes. Go get Verdant, Vesuva. Vesuva copies Valakut. Whew. Well, boys and girls, that's some damage. That was a 18 bomb right there. That was just lethal before the attack. And we could have dealt more too if we would have. Actually, I guess the fetch land wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, oof, that was gross. Actually, drawing that battlements there, I think, is what saved us. So here, bring in the combo hate. I think Force of Vigor is fine to hit early. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I think we'd rather have Abrupt Decay, so we can decay Pentad Prisms on the draw, or yeah, that way we can decay Pentad Prisms on the draw, and we can get rid of Unlife. And that's also the reason. I don't think I want Rex Age because I don't want to like get them with it on a sneaky them. So we'll sneak in. Primal Command is probably just not that good. Could probably trim a trophy since this kind of does the same thing. Doesn't give them lands. We do want to be really consistent here though. So I think I do want to keep our 4 packs because this is very much a race. But we got 8. We boarded in 6 cards that really slow them down. And trophy not giving them lands I think is important. Because that's one of the biggest reasons this deck will lose is because it gets choked on mana. Oh yeah, we're 2-0 by the way. I mean, this does a lot of what we want to be doing. Man, I hate it because we don't really have our threat, but I mean, we have acceleration for sure. We're just a couple lands away. We have Force of Vigor to kind of slow them down. I think I want to keep this one on the draw. So we can turn 1 Grazer into Rot Farm, follow it up with the Azusa, play 2 lands, and then we're just, you know, a land and a Titan away. That was a great draw. Boop. Bounce this back. We're off to the races. Yeah, Pentad Prism. So they could kill us next turn. Just off that alone. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this other Grazer. And hope that that hurts them a lot. Forest, play an Amulet, play a Gruul Turf. Send a message with the Grazer Beats. And pass turn. Alright, now we're just looking to top deck a Titan. They suspended a Lotus Bloom here. I think that play really set them back. Yeah. It said hi, Peldrazi-Tron. Oh, come on. Send me your energy. Send me your energy. I can feel it. Titan. Right here. Whew. That's not a Titan. Get in for 1 here at least. Play another land. Just for fun's sake. Also, you know, we're fine to draw Memoricide here. Or Cranial Extraction. Explore. Castle. Come on, deck. Exiled Simian Spirit Guide. Are they just going to add Nulls here? Alright, so they're going to add Nulls here. I guess trying to find... They're going to stop at 4. Okay. Got lots of cards in hand. have an unlife, so they can play unlife. And then next turn they can combo kill us. So we need a Titan right now. Yep. Serum Visions. I mean, they have it in hand. Titan. Oh, man. So we know they have Adnos and Oracle in hand. They have the lands, or they'll have the bloom that will give them enough lands, or enough mana. To pitch these, they've already used one Simeon Spirit God. We know they have one in hand. Yeah. We just had to concede this game. We were close. We just needed a Titan. 2 cards down. That's alright. We put ourselves in good position there to win that game. Not mad about it. Alright, on the play, Amulet, Titan, and nothing else. Seems really slow. So what, the best we're doing is turn 5 Titan with no acceleration. Yeah, this hand's much better. Just need to draw into a couple lands, but I got Lotus Bloom out already. Not necessarily what we wanted to see there, but we will take it. I don't know why I was thinking about not playing this land. This does mean that... Alright, we just need to draw lands here. Drawing lands should be good. Lands. Oh my god, really? Not this way, deck. Not this way. Our deck is half lands. And right now we're going to have them just not have combo. Next turn, because there's no way we can actually cast our Titan next turn that I know of. Couldn't find them last game, found them all this game. That feels very, very bad. Alright, opponent, do you got it? Please don't have it. Play Angel's Grace. Spoils. You just got to have another spoils, right? And then spoils in response to the trigger. Yep. Big sad. Oh my gosh. No lands to be found. Alright, well that was a sad one. We probably should have won that game, but deck did not really want to cooperate with lands and acceleration. We either had one or the other, and threats, I guess. Because lost one game because we didn't have a threat. Lost one game because we didn't have any mana to cast the infinite amount of threats in our hand. But either way, we're doing good here. To even be in that game says a lot about our build. Because historically, that's just like a matchup that's pretty close to unwinnable. And I felt a lot more well positioned against it that time. Alright, so we got the Obosh deck here. Oh gosh, it's Obosh. Feels bad knowing that they probably have a Blood Moon type effect in their hand. But I think we just have to keep this hand for sure. And get down Dryad. If we can untap with Dryad before they do anything. Did we just pass through our turn? Are we on the play? Okay, they were on the play. I was like, good gosh. Okay, so this probably just saved us here, being able to get a snow-covered forest here. We'll play Amulet. So basically what this does is opens us up to the possibility of being able to play Dryad and then untap and play a trophy on one of their moon effects. And then resolve our Titan. Obviously, if we can fade a moon effect here, that'd be great. Like, they could play like a Clothis or anything like that. Pillage our Amulet. That's okay. So they're playing like actual factual stuff. Okay, so just play Radiant Fountain here. Not get too fancy on anything. Probably should have. I actually had a pretty good line there to Ghost Quarter here. Alright, so this is the Luca deck. Which almost makes me just want to go ahead and quarter. Just to keep them off of all this land. All these manas. Next turn we can play Azusa and get the rest of our lands out. Azusa can block the elemental while I'm trying to eat some seasoned beets. So we want to do this for giant. All right. Feeling good here. They've drawn a lot of lands, haven't really played anything. Makes me think they just have a lot of their top end here. Pog. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can hold 1 mana back. So I'm just trying to think here. So I think we can actually get bounce land. We can haste here because we can leave. We can activate here. Have 1 red floating. Get haste land, bounce the haste land back. Play it, haste, and then attack. I like that. Guess we actually have to tap this for colorless. Yes, we want to use Prime Tom's ability. And we want to get Hainwire Battlements and Rot Farm because that's a bounce land we don't have. Bounce back Hainwire Battlements. Play Hainwire Battlements. Haste here. And we can attack. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique card types, so we can go get double Field of the Dead here. Make tons of zombies. Get in for a lot. Alright, feeling good here. Feeling good. That was a really good turn. And they concede. Sweet. Alright, up a game here. Like Fire Spouts here because a lot of their stuff is small. Especially like this is also a way to just get rid of like Maguses, which some of the decks are. That's all they are running. We want Force of Vigor here because I'm sure they'll bring in Force of or some kind of moon effects. And this also can just blow up Utopia Sprawls to kind of choke them on mana. And then I think we want Abrupt Decay as well. Can cut here, cut here. Can probably trim an Azusa, a couple Explorers. Who was that? Papa Jr. BX2. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Nice to have you. Welcome to the stream. Playing some fun Jund Titan stuff today. I think I want to. So Trophy can actually destroy their lands too. So I think we're just gonna trim the Primal Command altogether. And then I don't want to bring in too many of these effects because we can get cut off of them pretty easily. So I think I'm actually just going to stick with... Maybe we'll stick with the primal command because this can actually get rid of a moon for a turn. Actually, this probably isn't good. We'd rather just have Azusa to get our lands down. Yeah, I like this. So, Papa Jr., what are you up to, my man? Alright, so we have Amulet, we have Trophy and Force of Vigor to kind of slow them down a little bit. We got 4 mana. I think this is a keep. We're just gonna kind of look for some... We have the protection so that we're not going to just like flat out lose. And I like that to a lot of things. And I like that. And we definitely have a lot of draws that can get us into. So they have a Grazer here. Grazer's interesting from them. That's new. Had not seen them previously playing Grazer. Grazer into fetch land. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and get us a snow-covered forest and play Amulet. Alright. Opponent doing a pretty good job of accelerating over there. So they're going to Utopia Sprawl. And Blood Moon. See, this is where this feels really good. So let's hit both of these. Get rid of this trophy. And I bet that was a lot of what they were hoping to use to stop us. So now we have dueling grazers. We are equal on lands and on cards in hand. But I bet ours are probably a little bit better than theirs. Still need 1 mana source here to guarantee our Titan. And obviously to fade some more moons. They're going to pitch 1 card, so they pitch Luca and draw 2. So I drew a Utopia Sprawl, sure. Summoner's Pact. Okay, so this... we can get a Zusa, and we can play this 3 times and attack. Yep, that's probably the correct one. So let's get a Zusa. So here we can go actually get Stomping Ground so that we have a different red source and Hainwire Battlements. No, we don't want to pay 2 life. This way we can trigger our field this turn. Yes. So we need to get a normal forest so that we don't lose to Blood Moon, and then we can get a verdant catacomb so that we can make more zombies, and we can get a swamp with it if we need to. Alright, we are rolling here. So opponent can cast their Obosh here, and I don't really care if they do. That would be great. So yeah, they moon us. We are fine with that, because we can still pay for our pact. Summoner's Pact here. Okay, so this is actually something I need to look up. I'm unsure of the interaction. Be a timestamp effect on. So I apologize for this. I should know this, but alright. Dryad gains all basic land types. So that's within Prison in the Moon. Well, thank you, Shelby J69. I appreciate that. This is a family-friendly stream, though. So I guess that's how they enter freaking layers. If Magus the Moon Blood Moon is on the battlefield, the second ability doesn't work with non-basics. So Dryad's second ability is... So it'll make them all land types here, but that's just not worth doing, so we're just going to go get a... We can wait next turn and go get another Titan. Or we can go get something to blow up this Blood Moon. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and attack here, though. There's no reason not to. So we'll go get another snow-covered forest and a Field of the Dead. Yeah, that's how it works, Eldrazi-Tron. So yeah, I'm fine with them taking that trade there. They're at 1. And I think we are just good here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good here. So they play Obosh. Totally fine with that. Sweet. So just going to check sideboard here. And we did board in our Rex Age. Actually, does it even matter here? So they block here, they still take one, so they have to block both of these and block here. So if we just get a Titan, we win. Sounds fine by me. No, we do have to get Rex Age, actually. Yeah, and they go and concede to that one. Sweet. Go ahead and change the record. Oops. Alright, we're at 3-1. See if we can go ahead and clinch this 4-0. This opponent not going to queue. So opponent is not queuing, so I'll have to wait on them. Had this happen to me a couple days ago, where my opponent just like didn't hit the button to start the match, like 3 times in a row. This hand's... So normally I would be much more happy about this, but in this version of the deck, this is just not as good. But we can play our Dryad and then play our Valakut, and this is turn 3 Titan here if we can draw it, and we have a couple of looks as well as an Explorer. So I think we got to keep that one. We also have Dryad plus Valakut, which even if we just draw into straight lands, is going to be pretty solid. Opponent's on a Gigantha deck. Slow Scar Mage. So we got mono red Gigantha. Alright, there's our Titan. That was a sweet draw there. So we actually missed. I could have turned 2 Titan here. I wasn't paying attention. So we will bounce this back though. Play this. Go ahead and play that other Amulet, and then this next turn we should be in turn for a pretty huge attack. So they're going to Firebolt here. Yeah, totally fine with that. Alright, so we can Rot Farm. Bounce it back. explore, rot farm, let's play our Titan here. Alright, so here we want to go get Field of the Dead. We can get a Radiant Fountain. Do we have Radiant Fountain in here somewhere? There we go. And we get the haste. Move to combat. Yes, and we can get a bounce land and a forest. We get a snow-covered forest. Doesn't matter how we ordered those. Normally you'd want to put the Skogari Rot Farm on the way, all the way on the end, but we're just going to be returning our Valakut here. We're going to untap these. They're going to take a bunch of damage. And then we're going to put this land on top of their library, or actually, we're just going to gain 7 and search our library for another Titan. Get another Titan for next turn. Yep, that was good. That was very good. Opponent, I don't even know why the opponent's still playing. Yeah. And this game is just over. Fixing to attack them for an absolute ton and make a ton of zombies. Okay, so Fire Spout here is good. We want Balos. Probably want Force of Vigors and Rex Age for Blood Moons. And Decays are better than Trophy. We can ditch one Primal Command, Summoner's Pact, a couple Explorers, probably one Azusa. Alright, now we have to look and see how we feel about this. I think one Force of Vigor is probably fine. Because we have the Rex Age. And then probably just trim Azusa. Azusa accelerates well, but right now we're kind of looking to be more of the control deck. And Azusa just dies really easily. And it doesn't block well compared to Grazer and Dryad, so I think I'd rather have those in. Yeah, I'm down with this. I'm saying solid. Casting turn 3 Baloth sounds like exactly what I want to be doing, and yeah, drawing into lands is definitely something I want to be doing as well. We can go ahead and put in Rot Farm here. Bolt my grazer. That's fine. One less bolt going at the face. Take 2, no second land. Whole no second land. That's huge. Get this tapped fetch land in here. So we're going to just curve Baloth into Titan here. No attacks. Or Dryad into Titan. I think Dryad puts a pretty big stamp on this game. So we can get Swamp here. We can get Snow-Covered Forest here. Cool. Oh, almost forgot about playing our extra land. And yeah, we just have Titan lined up. If they kill our Dryad, I'm fine with that. I'm not blocking with our Dryad. I'll block with our Grazer. Light up the stage is fine. Mountain Lava Dart. Play Field of the Dead. Cast Primeval Titan. Get double Valakut. And opponent concedes. We lock up that 4-1. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright, so going over the deck, this felt awesome today. This list felt great. Super consistent. I mean, only real, you know, what we played there against Mono Red aggro with Gigantha. And got it 2-0. We 2-0'd the Obosh deck, and we lost 1-2 to Adnaz. I mean, losing to Adnaz as an Amulet Titan deck is not, you know, something that, like, that's pretty common. That's not something that I'm, like, too worried about, but wow, you know, our deck felt like it overperformed today. And that gets me excited for, you know, future iterations that we're going to come up with. So far where we're at, Primal Command felt awesome when it was. I mean, we obviously shave it a bunch because it is kind of just the weaker version of both. Like, it's like just a utility card, and when the utility is just okay, it's not a card that I feel like we want to have, and sometimes it's just a little clunky. So it comes out a lot of times when we're bringing in and kind of becoming more of a control deck. Or not a control deck, but the control deck in the matchup. But everything felt really good. There wasn't any cards that I was like underwhelmed by. I liked our mana base. I liked, you know, the numbers we had here. I felt like this was really good. I liked Primal Command. We never saw Fire Spout, but it would have been good there a couple times. I'm still not sure about the trophies and the decays and what numbers I want and where I want them. But so far this was fine. I liked having a little bit of removal in the main to answer some things, and Primal Command being able to answer random permanents is always nice. We like trackers and Rex Age, Obstinate Baloth. all that was all proven. Would have liked to see these in the games we brought them in, but I think they are really good. They're not as great against Adnons because Adnons just has so many different ways to win. So they're not as good there, but they are pretty good in a lot of other combo matchups. And then, our Cavern we never really got to bring in, but we did get to bring, or I guess we brought it in once. But our Cavern and our Bog both felt good when we brought them in. So yeah, I really like this deck. We'll be playing it again on Tuesday Brews Day, and we'll probably play it a little bit more this week. This is what I'm going to be piloting for the near future because this felt great today. See if we can get a 5-0, not run into bad matchup like Adnons. We had some great matchups today, but we played against some, some stuff that we probably normally aren't that great against, like like the Garuda pile or the Obosh deck with the moons. We watched them twice. Be able to land Blood Moon on us, and it just really didn't matter because we have more basics and more access to our basics through having fetch lands and stuff like that. So, no, this deck's felt great. These will be posted on YouTube. Thanks if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and check out the rest of the channel. For those of you, all right, Etron, go ahead and go to bed. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, man. Uh, but for those of you that were here for the stream today, thanks for hanging out. We will be streaming again on Tuesday for sure. Maybe some on Monday night. Still got to check on that one. But follow the Twitter account. It'll let you know. Follow me here and get notifications. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you can get notifications whenever we go live. Go ahead and change our record one last time. 4-1 first run with